Thursday, November 29th and Friday, November 30th. The sun is in Sag and the moon is in Virgo. I don't know how many times we've done this month, but it's coming again. We got a square, a big red square. When the sun and the moon are squaring, it suggests to the astrologer, the sun is the ego, the personality, the outgoing force. Every one of your sun signs are affected by your birth date. The moon is your emotional temperature, I like to call it, temperament. It's the inner world. It's at nighttime. It's what goes on when you're not looking. It's the inside emotional realm. So these two require a harmony for a personality to be able to work effortlessly because their ego, their male side, and the moon, their female side, want to be in tandem. Well, when there's a square between them, that suggests that there's some conflict, that there's a challenge. It's not easy. And why isn't it easy? Because Sag is very explosive and sloppy and funny and generous, and they just love to have a party. So they leave things places and they just continually enjoy themselves and they kind of throw their energy around. Well, Virgo couldn't be more different. Virgo is precise and detailed and wants to keep everything orderly in its right place. So to have those two influences inside you, one wants to just indulge and have a party and the other's keeping track and judging you, you can imagine the conflict that could occur as a psychological level. So that's what happens when the sun and moon square. And we know then that the parents, because the sun is the man, usually the dad, the moon represents your mom, that's a classical astrology interpretation, and they're conflicted. So you might have been brought up, if you have this configuration, with some tension in your household. And that imprint continues to follow you around until you study astrology. And once you realize, wow, so I do have this imprint from my childhood where my parents were struggling, and I made up the story that everybody struggles, because that was the imprint. But once you learn astrology, you get to go, wait a minute, beep, 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 back up. Let's choose again. And that's really what this chart's about. With Mars and Neptune in Pisces, opposite the moon in Virgo, squaring the sun and Jupiter and Mercury. We got so much mutable energy here. You can rewrite your narrative. That's the gift of mutability. The Sagittarius is philosophical enough, the Virgo's analytical, and the Pisces is saying, you know what, I need some help. That's how you rewrite your story. You call an astrologer. On my website, Deborah Silverman Astrology, I have certified astrologers who will be trained and really excellent at saying to you, oh, I looked at your chart and I can see the imprint. Now, can we talk about the rewrite, the new narrative? That's what a really good therapist does. It hears your story and then it helps you lift it up to another angle where you go, oh, what did my soul sign up for when it came in with that much tension? And the release of this whole chart is Gemini, because that's what the T-square looks like. Here's Sag, here's Virgo, here's Pisces. The fourth point, where there's no planet in this case, is the release of the whole chart. That's Gemini. That's where I come in. Talk about it. Ask questions. Journal. Become aware that you do not have to be miserable. That's the whole flavor of Sag this month. We're built for fun. That's our inherent right. But when you got Moon and Virgo and you start picking, and then you got a little Pisces feeling scared, and then you get a little Jupiter going, pick some more, you forget about the fun factor, and that's why I'm here. Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you you're built to have fun if you use your Gemini energy, talk, ask questions, seek a counselor, and don't leave the negative imprint to sustain your whole life. You can change that right now.